Hey everybody. Is this thing on?
I don't know.
Is this? Is
Hello?
This thing on?
Hello? I think we're on. I think we're on. They will tell us if we're not, but I think we're here.
It's true.
I think we're here. The lighting, y'all, is not good.
It's bad.
We're
today.
trying, but it's just not good. The sun is like out bright behind us, and it's like
Well,
messing
really
up.
Not. The sun's not bright, but
But
the windows are bright
I don't
behind
know.
us. So,
So,
it's not a good
okay, we're
situation.
here.
Hi.
I feel like I have
Hi,
like
Tom.
a spot on me as well. I am in my church. We are in my church office, and hey there, friends. We do this once a month when we are normally we're at 1 o'clock, but once a month we have an extra service in the afternoon at my church, and I need to play for them.
Yep.
Play piano for them. So we move it up to noon, and that's why we're here. So hello, friends. We did not want to leave you, Douglas, for
Douglas.
for today, and we're happy to be coming to you and to
I just want to say hi to people.
yeah, to tell you what we've got planned this week. It's going to be another good week. Hello,
Yeah.
let's see, Paulera, hello
Seeing
from
Tom
Brazil.
and Richard, hello. Katya, hi. JJ, hello to you.
I think Maury and JJ are in the same time zone.
Aha.
It's amazing, y'all. It's in the middle of the night where you are. God bless you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, seriously,
so
though.
we will make it quick so that you can get some
Hi,
beauty
Matt,
sleep.
hello. Arrow, hello. Amethyst Center, hello.
Arrow,
Marwin, hi to you. Oh, it's Marwin's finally in time for the live stream. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Paulera, Maxim, Andrew, Lamont, hello, hello.
And Arrow made it to Florida in one piece.
Good.
So,
Excellent.
good job,
Excellent.
Arrow.
Y'all have a good time. I wish we could be there too.
For sure.
Up for Dougmore.
Got people from all over the world here. This is fun. All right, good to see you
Time
all.
Works. Greetings to you. Alf, hello to you.
Brian's from Chester. All right.
Alf's in Germany.
I
love Germany.
We have all of the best people from each of the continents.
There you go.
Y'all are here to understand that. Okay. So I
Tammy,
appreciate
hello to you.
Appreciate you being here. All right.
Savage is
so
in Winnipeg.
we had a fun week here, y'all.
Ooh, Chester, UK. Hello, Brian.
look
I'm
at-
sorry.
look at all of
I'll
these
let you talk.
folks.
I like to say hi to the folks, but I need to stop doing that so we can actually talk about what's happening this
When I'm
week.
looking down, I'm looking at my notes so I know what to tell you.
He's got his notes here.
So let's see. Last week was a lot of fun and a big packed week. We did some Rage Against the Machine on Monday. That was Killing in the Name. And the thing that I remember the most about that one is that I recorded that when my mom was sitting like 8 feet from me.
I love it.
And there were some cuss words in there, and I had to tell Mom, there's going to be some cuss words. You just need to, don't throw a penalty flag in the middle of my episode. Okay?
She's okay with. She goes with the flow with
She
that.
does.
with that
Mom
stuff.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. We did that. It was wonderful
That
to get
song brings back so many memories.
some rage on the program.
Yeah.
Tuesday of last week, I dropped an interview with Richard Henshaw from the band Haken.
That
and
was great.
If you haven't seen that one, I would very much look forward or suggest that one.
Yeah.
We, I think, have decided that we are going to go see Haken when they are in New York, when they come through. We have not secured our tickets yet, but I think that's going to be the most applicable one that we can get to. We'll announce that for sure as soon as we know for sure, but that's what our plan is. Hello, Matt from California. Thanks, Tom. I enjoyed talking with Richard, and I'm looking forward. I got to meet him in person at one of their gigs last year.
Yeah, that's right.
And so it was good to catch up with him, and Yeah, and chat all things Haken. They've got a new tour coming out and a new album, and they're just ready to really take the next step, I think, in their career as a band. I also released on that day, on Tuesday of this past week, a behind the score episode for our patrons, and that one was on the blues. And we looked at the classic Green Onions
That was
from
awesome.
from Booker T and the
T and the
MGs. And
MGs.
for those that haven't seen it, I haven't really said this, but at the very end of that Booker T and the MGs video on the blues, I sneak in "Have You Ever Loved a Woman" live by Eric Clapton. Because it not only has an Eric Clapton guitar solo, but it has a David Sanchez keyboard solo, and it has a Billy Preston organ solo.
Yeah, so
And
good.
we were talking in that episode
So
about
good.
different ways that you can solo over the top of the blues progression. And so that was fun to not only listen to Green Onions, which is kind of modal, but to listen to Have You Ever Loved a Woman? That was great. So that's on our Patreon exclusively right now. On Wednesday this past
Before
week.
you move away from that completely, just
We got you, Vin. I'll take a look at Ghost. I will do what I can. Thank you.
I'm just thinking about never mind, keep going.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Look forward to hearing that later.
It came into my head and now it's gone.
Okay.
keep going.
What else did we do? Maggot Brain, Funkadelic,
Yeah.
was on Wednesday. That was the first time that I had ever got to, I think, hear that song. I have heard of it, but I think that's my first time hearing Eddie Hazel on the guitar, and yeah, that was really, really, emotional, like a slow burn, emotional thing. Thank you, Amethyst. I appreciate that. Boy, that was an emotional one to get through. And speaking of emotion, y'all, on Thursday we did Strange Fruit from Billie Holiday, the original 1939 recording on the Commodore label by Billie Holiday. And it's not a song that you bop to. It's not a song that lifts you up. It's a song that reminds you
It's stark.
of humanity's, inhumanity to man, right? So,
Yes.
but it's one that while we're celebrating Black History Month,
Powerful, yeah, Tom said.
there is part of that is up and grooving and enjoying ourselves, and there's another part of it that's real and down in it. And that one was one of those that where we were just down in and dealing with it. And that would be great if y'all could take a look at that one and let me know what you think. Strange Fruit from Billie Holiday. We ended up the week with what we had planned to do the previous week was Purple Rain from Prince. And it originally had gotten blocked, but we were able to get it unblocked, and we released that on Friday. So we did some Purple Rain. That was a live performance from 1999 that we did on Friday, and we just in one of my favorites already. Got to play along with Prince. That was great.
Yeah, that was so good.
One thing that we're slightly concerned about, though, friends, is that we've been hearing some stories about people not getting their notifications and being notified and alerted when our videos are dropping. That's kind of a new thing that's been happening this week.
And the other thing that's an even bigger issue is that it seems as though for those of you who have subscribed to Doug's channel, Doug's videos, the last two that he's done, are not appearing in people's subscription feeds.
Yeah.
They're not in my subscription feed or John's. Doug has checked, and we asked our patrons to check, and they're not seeing it either. It seems as though people in the UK are seeing
That's interesting.
but not people here in the US. So I don't know what's going on, but we've gathered that info. We will be getting in touch with the folks at YouTube to try to fix that. Apparently, that's not something that is completely unheard
Yeah.
of. Apparently, it has happened, and apparently they can fix it. We just have to
Yeah.
give them documentation of what's going
Yeah,
on. So we'll try to get that fixed.
Alf is saying that he's seen that with other accounts too.
Yeah.
I've seen it on other accounts too.
Oh,
So
have you?
I know
Okay.
that it's not just us, but it's been inconsistent,
Yeah.
and we were just kind of shocked that not more people had watched, especially the Prince video.
We were really surprised about how few people were watching Strange Fruit, and it really upset Doug.
Yeah.
And then when the same thing happened again for Prince, we were like, "There's something wrong here."
Yeah. So we're working on that.
Yeah.
So we are aware of the issue. Yeah, spy balloons. That's funny, Bill.
Spy balloons.
Well, I'm glad that y'all got most of y'all that are here at least got notified that we were going to go live. So that is an issue that is ongoing that we're gonna work on and see if we can find. Ooh, Dragon's gonna send us something.
Dragon, that's so sweet of you. Thank
Awesome,
you.
awesome.
Pam, you did get your notification for this. Yeah, it's weird because the same thing's been happening to me. I was late to, I think it was the Prince.
Kaj got the Prince video on Saturday. Look at that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Doink.
Like I've been sometimes it's an ongoing thing, the notifications thing, that sometimes I get notifications for your videos and other times I don't get notified. Like I was late to Friday's premiere because I didn't see it on my phone. And I walked past Doug's office in our home and I was like, oh shoot, the video is on right now. So I was like, oh my, like it didn't show up on my phone.
You got to get there.
And my notifications, I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it. We'll get it straightened out.
We will figure that out, and
Yeah.
YouTube's going to get their act in gear.
Yeah, Sean Trees, I agree. Like,
yeah.
well, what's the point of subscribing? We'll get it fixed.
We'll get it fixed.
We'll get it fixed.
So they want to know what we're going to do this week.
Yeah.
And it continues to be a difficult choice on a week-to-week basis to figure out which ones we're going to do. We're still celebrating Black History Month this week, but we do have a couple of things up our sleeves. So tomorrow, for Metal Monday, we're going to go to a band called Killswitch and Gaye, y'all. They are an American metal band, and the song that we're going to do from them is called The End of Heartache. I was talking to some folks and was sort of lamenting the fact, or noting the fact that, we're doing this celebration of Black History Month, and not a whole lot of African American musicians are active in metal music. And I was looking specifically for something that had some big time, like, mega vocals. And so it was suggested this song, The End of Heartache by Killswitch and Gaye, from their vocalist Howard Jones. And I don't think Howard is still with the band, but this is back from, I think, the mid 2000s, like 2005, 2006. And I'm always eager to listen to a new band. So we're going to listen to Killswitch and Gaye
You'll like them, and
with
he's
The
got
End of
he
Heartache
does
tomorrow.
have a powerful voice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to sneak in a Tuesday video this week, y'all, and we're going to go to Sly and the Family Stone. And we could, we got to get some Sly Stone in here. And we're going to do a couple of their classic tunes, Thank You and Everyday People. That's going to be a fun episode on Tuesday. And here's what's coming up on Wednesday. Yeah, I see y'all saying King's X. We're thinking about King's X for a future episode, but we weren't quite ready for them this week. So I appreciate y'all bringing that. And Matt, I know about Tony McAlpine. We will do what we can do. Matt, the fan favorites the poll is done, but I think after today, now that we figured out, I think what we're doing for the rest of the month, I will finalize that list, and I'm looking forward to recording the fan favorites episode. I think later this week is when we will do that. So yeah, Tuesday we're going to do Sly and the Family Stone. Thank You and Everyday People. On Wednesday, I am going to release a reaction to What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. I recorded yesterday an extended play lounge for our patrons. It has not dropped yet, but the one that we did by Marvin Gaye is the What's Going On, the live recording that he did in May of 1972 at the Kennedy Center. We have the LP, the double LP of that, and so I imported the audio from the turntable into the computer, and I reacted to all four sides. And What's Going On is part of it. It's the only time that Marvin Gaye ever performed the entirety of his album What's Going On live in concert. And I've got it on LP.
It's really
and
amazing.
It's wonderful. So
it is wonderful.
I am going to be finishing editing the EPL, the Extended Play Lounge, of the whole thing for our patrons later today. And I'm going to excerpt my reaction to What's Going On from that for our Wednesday episode. So that's going to be great to get some Marvin Gaye in here. Another song that's 51 years old, and it's still sadly extremely topical.
Yes,
you
sadly.
know?
Yeah.
So yeah. That is that. What are y'all saying? Good, Matt's like, love What's Going On.
Dragon asked if we check the P.O. box daily. We typically only do it once a week.
Like once a week. I typically go on Friday or Saturday and grab stuff there.
Yeah. If there's something, if I think we would tend to not encourage people to send perishable things, but if that's what someone is sending, just make sure you give us an email as a heads up that we should go collect it.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
For sure.
Then we can do that.
Who else? Peter. I did some. We thought about Living Color. But I have done the Cult of Personality.
Yeah.
We did the live version that they did with Steve Vai
At Rock in Rio.
At Rock in Rio,
Yeah.
So that was great. Let's see
That was
what
awesome. I loved
else is going on. That was Wednesday, Marvin. Okay, so Thursday, I recorded. Okay, so here's what happened, y'all. Last Friday, I recorded the Prince video for Purple Rain, and it gets blocked. I'm like, darn, I'll do another one. So I'll do Earth, Wind, and Fire. Anyway, I did 2 songs from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and that one got blocked.
Yep.
Well, both of them have been unblocked.
Yeah.
Now, so we released the Prince video this past Friday. Next Thursday, we're going to release the Earth, Wind, and Fire video.
Awesome.
I had to get my groove on, and y'all, this is the first time when you see this that comes out on Thursday that I ever actually get up out of my chair and start dancing.
Yeah.
You'll have to be there.
Can I say?
What happened?
Your Prince video is one of my top 10 favorite videos you've done so far on the channel. I loved it.
I think it's going to make my top 12.
Strange Fruit also
Yeah.
was extremely powerful and very moving, and I thought your video for it was just really, really excellent. So
Thank you.
thank you for all the work you've been doing.
You're welcome. It's tricky to, with a song like Strange Fruit, I want to be effusive and I want to be energetic and I want to bring some personality, but I don't want to be disconnected from the emotion of the song at the same time. So it's a difficult little pocket, I should say, to get in, and I thought it came off very well. Cool. Thank you, Dragon. I'll look for that at the PO.
you.
That's awesome. Come on, Kevin. I can dance now. Come on. What are we doing? I'm at my church office, so you know I'm wearing pants. So it's fine. Okay. Macon is saying that South Carolina is receiving notifications. All right. So they're
Good.
They're doing fine. Let's see. My favorite vid is DT Octavarium. That is right, Maury. That's one of that's in my Doug's dozen, and it's not going anywhere. In fact, I am eager. I think at some point in the coming weeks, I'm going to do a reaction to Octavarium again, but I'm going to do it their live version with the orchestra from New York back in the day.
Awesome.
We're going to start doing that, I think, occasionally, going back to some of these big time songs that I've heard before.
I love this idea.
That I haven't heard in a while, and hear a different version of it.
Yeah. Like if you
And-
did the studio for your first reaction to find a live version of it. That's great.
We're thinking about coming back to Awaken by Yes with a live performance next month. So
I'm
we're
looking
really
forward
looking forward
to
to that.
I wanted to say Tom said here that he thought Strange Fruit was you at your very best.
Oh,
and
thanks,
I have
Tom.
to agree with that. I just thought it was really excellent. And Doug felt really good about it too, or felt positively about it, and just was really shocked at the low number of views. But finding out that there's a problem on the YouTube side of things has
We're moving on.
has
We're moving
uplifted
forward.
our spirits a little bit because we
Yeah.
can fix it, So
Yeah. So on Thursday, the Earth, Wind, and Fire video is going to be the songs September and Let's Groove. It is Doug. I should title that How Doug Got His Groove Back. But I actually want people to watch. So maybe I'll just leave it there.
Doug
as it is.
grooves tonight. Dun, 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 dun.
Maybe classical composer grooves tonight. I think is how I'm going to do that. I think that's how. Okay. Wubino is from Middletown,
Love
New
it.
Jersey.
Hey, Rubino, hello.
Okay, so here's
See you
what
in
we're going to do on
Middletown.
Friday.
We're in West Windsor right now.
Here's what we're going to do on Friday, friends. This coming Friday is the 1-year anniversary of the start of the Russian and Ukrainian conflict.
Yes.
It's the anniversary of when Russia invaded Ukraine, and we are thinking about the Ukrainians. We are thinking about all of this stuff, and so we were wanting to see if there's a way for us to take some time this Friday on that anniversary to spend some time abiding with our thoughts for our Ukrainian friends,
Show our support.
to listen to some of their art, and here's what we came up with. Right? Agreed, Jimmy. A horrible anniversary,
Yes, it
but
is.
but we're gonna be here for our friends in Ukraine, and
Yes.
I did not realize this until our friend John Franek told me, because we were talking about John trying to figure out let's do something. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
So, in 2022, a group from Ukraine won Eurovision. And so we're going to do that song. The song is called Stefania, and it's by a group called the Kalush Orchestra. And they've been described to me as a band that makes use of traditional Ukrainian like folk and just traditional music, and they combine it with hip hop and modern sounds, and they won Eurovision from last year. And so I have not heard that yet, and so that's what we're going to do on Friday. We're going to show up for our Ukrainian friends. Who said that? Soggy Tom. Kiev by Renaissance is another option, but I wanted to go to Ukrainian people making their art. So that's why I went with the Kalush Orchestra instead of Renaissance this specific time.
Yeah.
But
We'll see you, Pam. Thank you.
that's just where we want to go with this. We are doing the ongoing celebration of Black History Month, and that will continue for Monday and Tuesday next week as we finish up the month. And we got some bangers to finish out the week next week. We'll tell you all that next Sunday about how we're going to finish all that up. But we wanted just to mark the tape and you know, and the calendar.
And that particular song, Stefania,
Yeah.
is it's a I will just you don't know it. You're not
I don't.
familiar with it. It's
I let them do the research.
it and its video are it's very very appropriate for
Okay.
this anniversary. So
Yeah,
yes, it's very moving.
Kaj and JJ, I've thought about Ginger too. I've done a couple of reactions to. In fact, last year
We did.
we did include Ginger when we were
Yeah.
thinking about our Ukrainian friends.
Yeah.
And so,
and it was awesome.
and I was thinking about them until we found out that this band, the Kalush Orchestra, had won Eurovision. I wanted to hear that song. Yeah, so great stuff. Okay. So, okay. I will. So, recap real quick, and then I want to tell them about some other stuff. Monday, Killswitch Engage, the end of Heritage, big time vocals from Howard Jones, not the other Howard Jones.
Right.
Yeah. Tuesday, Sly and the Family Stone. Yeah. And with Thank You and Everyday People. Wednesday is What's Going On, Marvin Gaye. And Thursday, Earth, Wind, and Fire. September and Let's Groove. And then Friday, we're doing some Kalush Orchestra and the song Stefania from Ukraine. Richie, thank you,
We're
Richie.
very thankful to you. Thank you
for
so much,
that.
Richie.
Please no politics on your reaction. I've seen some tension in the rage comments. I've seen many reactors lose half their subscribers due to politics. As a fan, I don't want this to happen. More Maiden, where Eagles dare next. Thank you for that, Richie.
Thank you for that.
Here's what I would say about the politics stuff. I typically, with my music reactions, I stay away from politics. And on
Unless
the rage thing,
lyrics address it somehow, then
Yeah.
maybe you'll touch on things,
Yeah.
but in a delicate way. I'm sorry, go ahead.
on the rage video, I don't remember taking a position one way or the other. I was just talking about what they're known for and what the song was talking to, right? I'll go back and see what people are saying on that particular video. But when the songs that we react to and listen to and include on the channel speak directly to political issues, I will not shy away from that. Okay, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to pick a political fight. But if the artist has a specific point of view with their song or with their art that is speaking to a societal ill or something that's going on currently, I want to be informed as much as I can about their point of view so that I can understand at least where they're coming from, so that I understand how to receive it and then relay that to all of you. So I appreciate that. And yeah, I don't want to lose people either because they think that I'm, one way or another politically. I want to stay well balanced and as respectful as possible at all times. So I do appreciate you bringing that up.
Can I say one
Yeah, like he
thing?
says, like Pink Floyd with pigs. That's a good
Sure.
suggestion. And on our Discord this week, we were talking about the feud with Roger Waters and David Gilmour, right? And you can't talk about their current relationship without the political underpinnings of that and how they are, different from each other. We put it in a thread so that it wasn't blaring at everybody, so that if you wanted to talk about that, you can go. But sometimes we need to include the subject matter and not shy away from it so much. So I do appreciate that. Great
I do
stuff.
just also want to say
Yeah.
that that Doug is very well read and really keeps up with what's happening politically in this country and around the world. And so Doug's very well informed on not just one-sided but all sides of things. Doug is a consumer of
I tend to be.
of political news and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just want to point out when those things come up, Doug is able to approach things from a very well-rounded, and not just well-rounded, but with pretty thorough knowledge
Yeah, we hope so.
of what he's
Okay.
of what's being talked about.
So let's see, where was Maury? Alice in Chains. We're thinking about more Alice in Chains
yes.
soon. Yeah.
Particularly, we were looking at them for this month with their new singer, because he's really excellent too.
I know you're there, Bill. Too. We'll get it. We'll get it at some point. Okay. I appreciate you showing it up and sticking up for your band and your song. Richard is asking, do I like Pink Floyd and Supertramp? Of course I do. Yeah, I've got a ton of Pink Floyd albums, and I've done a Supertramp EPL too. Yeah, great stuff. So here's what I wanted to tell y'all that that is going to be fun this week. So it's Mardi Gras this week, right? Fat Tuesday is Tuesday, Ash Wednesday is Wednesday. So by sheer luck, we got tickets to see the Stephen Colbert taping of his show on Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Now, Colbert is a Catholic, and I have no idea what he's planning for Tuesday, but if he doesn't come up with something cool for Fat Tuesday, then I'm going to be disappointed. But we're going, and it's going to be a darn good time. We will give a report. This will be our second time seeing Stephen Colbert's Late Show on CBS. We got to see two different tapings of his when he was doing his old Comedy Central show.
That was so fun.
That's one of the funnest things to do if you live in and near New York, is to see what the shows are taping, because they're always free tickets.
Right.
It's like one of the only free things you can do in New York is to go see a TV taping. You know, I really like Stephen Colbert. He's extremely smart.
Yes.
And he's extremely empathetic, and he's really funny and fast on his feet.
The one time we went when he was still doing Colbert Report, and we went to a taping there, Smashing Pumpkins was there.
Not Smashing
Pumpkins, I'm sorry.
Radiohead
was there.
Yeah.
And my goodness, it was amazing.
We got to hear a little Radiohead concert.
Because they did a couple of songs that they aired on the show, but then for us in the audience, we got like
they played like a 40-minute set.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So we'll have to Kevin's point, we'll have to find a place in the city where they're serving pancakes.
Oh yeah, pancakes.
On Tuesday. We'll have to hit up a deli.
I know exactly where we're gonna go.
Oh boy.
You know where I'm gonna say, right?
I think so.
We have to go to Jacob's Pickles.
Yeah.
Because
it's up on the Upper West Side, one of our favorite places to go eat, y'all.
Because they have chicken and pancakes, and it's amazing.
Is it pancakes or waffles?
It's pancakes.
It's pancakes?
Yes. It's not waffles. It's chicken and pancakes, and it's brilliant. We'll have to share it because it's enormous. It's an enormous amount of food.
And they've got great cocktails there. Oh, I'm looking forward to this week.
Oh, Peter's talking about melted butter and honey. Like, oh.
Now I'm gonna have to skip out
now
on
I'm
this.
thinking about biscuits.
I'm gonna have to skip out on this service and go to lunch.
You know, one of my favorite things to do with biscuits is to treat them like pancakes, where you put your butter on them.
What are you doing
and
with
then
the biscuit? Taste the biscuit.
You pour syrup over it.
With my honey sauce.
Best thing ever. It's awesome. Same thing with cornbread. Butter, and then just dump a bunch of maple syrup on it. Oh, man.
That sounds like it's on the diet. For sure.
Do you know what Doug does that his granddaddy did with cornbread? Tell them how you like to do cornbread.
Well, only once it gets dried out. Like if you make
a little bit dried out.
Well, first you have to make it in the cast iron skillet.
Of course.
Okay. You can make it savory. Put some jalapenos in there, right?
Yeah.
But if it gets dried out, it gets a little crunchy. Here's what you do. You put it in a glass of milk. And then you eat it with a spoon.
Your granddaddy
Tastes great.
did.
Y'all are gonna think Doug's nuts. That's fine.
I don't like it at all. But
That's
Doug's
more for me.
granddaddy did this, and he didn't just use milk. He used buttermilk.
I
right?
won't do that.
He did buttermilk and cornbread and just eat it with a spoon.
All right. Yeah, there it is, buttermilk.
See?
There it is.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get there.
See,
But,
Bill's got it. Cast iron, only way to go.
Good old 1% or 2% will do it.
I'm sorry, Lawrence. We're clearly hungry as well.
For sure.
Because we're both like, and those tummies are rumble.
So we're going to go see Colbert on Tuesday. We've got
Yeah.
Ash Wednesday service that I'll come back for and do here on Wednesday. We've got church rehearsal on Thursday. And then on Friday, we are going to go see a concert. Right?
Yes.
We're going to see Mark Cohn. And who is he with? He is with Sean Colvin.
Sean Colvin and
right?
somebody.
I can't remember who else. But they're going to be passing through New Jersey. Mark is one of our favorite folks to go and see perform live. It'll be our 6th or 7th time seeing him. He always puts on a lovely show. And when he goes, Eric, I am interested in the John Anderson show. He's coming through. Yeah, he's doing a show at up at NJPAC, right?
Right.
Which is a lovely venue.
Yes.
And he's also down at the Scottish Rite Auditorium down in Collinswood. And I've never been to that location, so I got to figure out which one to go to. Okay.
Oh, Maury, that sounds fun. Oh, I'm glad you get to go with your son to see Ed Sheeran in Melbourne.
Rock and
That's
roll.
cool. Oh, Steven's got some nice square sausage to fry up as part of his tea. That sounds wonderful.
Lovely.
Absolutely wonderful.
Lovely. So
Oh, Matt wants to know if we're giving up anything for Lent.
I got to figure that out by Wednesday.
I never do that, so that's a no from me.
It's not typically part of my discipline. But I think one year I was looking through my my Facebook memories. Y'all do that? You go like, what was happening on this day in these years past? It's always fun to look at that stuff.
It's true.
No, Lawrence, I am not giving up my pants for Lent. Not unless I want to spend at least half of it in the slammer. Okay. I gave up. Tom gave up dieting for Lent. That's funny.
You could give up your pants. The UK version, like.
You want me to go commando for the whole 40 days and 40 nights?
You could give up your pants for Lent.
But not my trousers.
Not your trousers.
I got to be careful with that zipper. That's like a hazard. I need hazard pay.
Okay, we should turn this. We'll turn this around now.
Maury,
Maury, we're not gonna show. We're in
I
church
got my
right
nice
now.
black pants on
Everything's
today.
fine.
I'm just fine. One year I gave up wearing my Crocs for Lent. I think it was because it was going to snow.
Right.
It was going to snow, and I wanted to give up my Crocs for Lent.
And that was when you were. I remember when you did that. Your students at Westminster were like, "But you're the Crocs professor."
Yeah.
They're like, "You can't give up your Crocs."
It was a hard 5 weeks because my Crocs give me power. Thanks, Lone Wolf.
Thank you. Beautiful guitar intro. Please watch the video.
Sepultura.
Sepultura. I'm guessing that's how.
Yeah.
I think that's how I've always.
Have we done one of theirs?
We did.
I thought so.
One or two.
Eric, the Todd Mobile version of Awaken is the one that I'm thinking about for next week.
Yeah.
Right. That's what we're thinking about.
Hey, Janine, we're glad you're here.
Well, that's
just wrapping up.
That is a good
actually.
time for us to remind folks what we're up to.
Yeah.
This week, tomorrow, we're doing a band called Killswitch and Gaye, a metal band, and their song "The End of Heartache." And that's got some big time vocals from a guy named Howard Jones. We're looking forward to that. On Tuesday, Sly and the Family Stone is coming to the channel, and we're gonna do "Thank You for Let Me Be Myself," and then we're also doing "Everyday People." I mean, how could we not? Sly Stone. I mean, we got to include him and the group. On Wednesday, I'm going to be excerpting my reaction of the song "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye from my extended play lounge. Was going to be I'm going to finish editing that later today when we get home. So our Patreon fans, y'all will get that tonight. And then on Wednesday, I'll excerpt the song "What's Going On" from that reaction, and that's going to be fun to share with y'all on Wednesday. Thursday, Earth, Wind, and Fire, September, and Let's Groove Tonight. All right. And let's see what else. On Friday, with it being the 1-year anniversary of the invasion of Ukraine, we're going to be lifting up a Ukrainian band called the Kalush Orchestra and their song Stefania, and they won the Eurorvision contest in 2022 with that song. So that's going to be great. Jimmy, I would love to get to Ray Charles. We're going to get to some Ray Charles even after this month. I want to continue to have a more diverse set of repertoire where we're hitting everything. And it's great. Yeah, Janine, it's been a year.
I know.
I'm
believe.
It's awful.
Yes.
It's an awful anniversary.
Yeah.
But it's an important anniversary, and we got to keep keeping the our friends and neighbors in Ukraine in our minds, top of mind. So that's what I am trying to do with that. And then next week, y'all, we've got a couple more days of February, and then we're off and running into March, and we've already got most of March figured out too. So there's a ton of stuff that people have been asking us to do, and y'all are keeping me busy. So I will keep on chugging, and we'll continue on with our our journey here, our musical journey, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. It's going to be a busy week, with all of this stuff, and we're going to be going through and going to see Stephen Colbert this week, and we're going to see Mark Cohn this week. Last week, we got to see Mandy Patinkin and his wife, Catherine Grody. And y'all, it was a lovely evening at the theater. They had a lovely conversation moderated by their son, Gideon. And if you've ever seen any of their little videos on Instagram or on their social media and have been sort of, have enjoyed that. That's what it was like with them. It was really, really wonderful to be with them on Tuesday night. So we're having a great old time. A good month.
We really are.
Good month.
When you said keep on chugging a minute ago, it made me think of Disco Janet from
The Good Place.
The Good Place, when she says, keep on trucking.
Solid.
Thanks, Disco Janet.
The Good Place is one of our favorite shows, y'all. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix.
Disco Janet is my favorite
wonderful,
Janet.
Wonderful show.
The show that had all the different Janet, the one episode that had like all the different Janets towards the end of that was one of the last episodes of the series.
It was.
And
Awesome.
Disco Janet on her roller skates is like the best thing ever. Best thing. She's awesome. Darcy Carden is amazing.
She is amazing. I need to get ready to play this service, which is going to happen in like 15 minutes. So I believe that we are done for today. Friends, one more time, Killswitch Engage, Sly and the Family Stone, Marvin Gaye, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and the Kalush Orchestra from Ukraine.
It's going to be a really good week and an important episode on Friday.
Yeah.
This song is, I think you'll find the video.
I'm looking forward to it.
Very, very, very moving.
Maury has a good idea.
March Megan, all Megan's choice.
I'll see y'all in April. Goodbye. Megan's gonna take over for a month.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna go on vacation.
I don't know about that. I saw someone mention Tina Turner. You will likely be seeing Tina Turner in March.
We'll do that. It's gonna be fun. I think
because it is
I'm also a big fan of Bonnie Raitt, and I have not yet heard her Grammy-winning song, so I think I want to
Y'all,
get that in next month.
we're gonna get that in next month because if you haven't, what is, now I can't remember the title of it.
I don't know.
It is so good.
All right.
Halfway through the song, I'm sitting here crying my eyes out. It's amazing. It's really, really, really wonderful.
Great.
Yes.
One.
It's
Y'all,
wonderful.
thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday at a different time. We'll be back at our regular time next week, and we will let you know how it went and let you know what we've got up our sleeve for this next week. So we keep on trucking, and we do appreciate y'all hanging with us and staying in the loop. So wonderful stuff. Thanks for all of. Thanks, Wayne.
Oh, Wayne, thank you so
right.
much. We appreciate y'all.
And y'all will keep just throwing out new names at us, all right? So we will get to them as much as we can. So thanks, y'all. We'll see you soon.
We appreciate
okay?
you.
Okay,
Be
bye-bye.
kind to each other.
All right. Okay, how do I turn this off?
Every
Gotta
time.
hit the right button. Okay.